Hey guys, what's up? This is Simon Marshall here. Guess what? Today I'm gonna do you a video of my updated DVD collection, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm actually just gonna do a 3-disc set. Like I'll tell you what I have. I started collecting them in '06 right to 2012. So here we go. I'm gonna show you what I have. The History of the WWE Championship, really good DVD. And on here there's a lot of chronicle matches, like from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I got some really great matches from WWE Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino. I love the guy, I wish I was born in that genre when he was WWF champion. So next we got the Ultimate Anthology of WWE Hall of Famer Hollywood Hulk Hogan. On here there are matches from the 80s, the 90s, yeah, all the way out to 2005 when he went to the Hall of Fame. Because I have, believe it or not, one match from AWA. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 matches from WCW, and then the rest are WWE, but one is from XWE, which was down south of Florida. So good collection, I like it. Next we got the ladder match on here. That's Jeff Hardy from Wrestlemania 16, which was 2000, and this is a good collection. I got the late Chris Benoit. I have Jeff Hardy on here. There's quite a few matches on this Ultimate Collection, and there was a couple of matches missing out of this collection. Things like WrestleMania 10 was cut off this, so I'll show you later on. Next, we got the greatest Hell in a Cell matches of all time, 3-disc set. There was The Undertaker, Kane. There's Triple H, Randy Orton, Edge, Mick Foley, HBK, and Batista. Yeah, this is a really excellent. And believe it or not, Undertaker, Triple H, Batista all got busted up when they were fighting in these pay-per-views, and you know what? It's a really long match, but I like it, Next, the History of the Intercontinental Championship. This is my favorite title if I'm not WWE or World Heavyweight Champ, because number one, this belt had a lot of great legends and Hall of Famers who were champs. Guys like the Honky Tonk Man, Pedro Morales, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, ooh yeah, Jeff Hardy, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, The Rock, the Magnificent Don Morocco, even Pat Patterson, Tito Santana, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Bret Hart all held this title. And that other one, that Intercontinental Collection, whatever, not worth buying, because it was old footage from the WWF in 1993 Coliseum home video. And this was my all-time favorite program when SNL was off for the night. Saturday nights, the very best of Saturday nights, main event. JYD, Macho Man, John Cena, Hogan, and Michaels. And you know what? This was the most popular program in WWE history back in the 80s, so in the 90s. And I still miss Saturday night today. Next, we got the History of the World Heavyweight Championship of the World. This belt is another of my favorite because it's way older than the WWE title, because JR quote, it goes way back to 1905. Wow, this belt is way older than me, as I could say. So I believe it's now almost 113 years old. A lot of legends had this. There's a documentary and some great matches from NWA, WCW, and WWE. Get that in your collection. You gotta get that one, Zach. Seriously, Punk Fan 19. And I got Satan's Prison, Elimination Chamber. There's some editing because of Chris Benoit. New Year's Revolution 2005. Randy Orton, The Undertaker, Triple H, The Big Show, Rey Mysterio, Kane. There was, who else? Batista. I forgot about him. And I enjoyed this, you know. I got all the matches from Survivor Series, SummerSlam, both New Year's Revolution, ECW December to Dismember, No Way Out 08 and 09, and then Elimination Chamber 2010. The best pay-per-view matches of 2009-2010. HBK, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Triple H and The Undertaker, Punk, Edge, and Kofi Kingston on the back. And then Jericho, The Game, Orton, and Randy Orton. I bought this because, well, believe it or not, I did not like Backlash, Judgment Day 09, the actual pay-per-views. I mean, those were the worst two pay-per-views in WWE history 09, and I wasn't a big fan. Same with the Bash 09, that was the shittiest one ever, you know. And you know what? I bought it because I only liked a couple of matches out of it. From Backlash, Edge vs. Cena, Last Man Standing match, Judgment Day, Edge vs. Jeff Hardy. And the Bash, Chris Jericho versus Rey Mysterio. Next, the John Cena Experience. This is pretty good, you know. I want to get my life on a wish list. And on there's no interviews by his peers, just him, because he was on tour and he started his road to WrestleMania after TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 09. Next, the top 50 superstars of all time. A lot of people weren't too crazy about it or didn't like it, and I understand why. There's like, well, it's disappointing, I understand, and you know what? There's some great matches that I really, really enjoyed on there. Like, my favorite when I was just a kid, I was 9 years old when Ricky the Dragon Steamboat teamed up with WWE Hall of Famers Junkyard Dog and the Hot Rod Roddy Piper, and they were at MSG and they took on the late Adrian Adonis, Harley Race, and the Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah! I love doing that. Next, the true story of WrestleMania. Mr. McMahon and Richard Ebersol is cut off, just to let you know. This is edited. This is pretty cool documentary. There's Austin, Hogan, Mr. T, and WrestleMania 3 and 20, you know. And you know what? I enjoyed the documentary and the matches weren't bad. Next, the greatest steel cage matches of all time. WWE, WCCW, NWA, AWA, and WCW. You know, these are great matches on there. And the reason why it's for today, Bloodbath. Next, the greatest superstars of the 21st century from 2000 to 2010. Great matches on here. There's a couple of Hall of Famers on this cover. The Rated R Superstar Edge, Eddie Guerrero, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin is on there. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. And you know what? The documentary was pretty cool and they picked some pretty good divas. I forgot Trish Stratus is also another Hall of Famer. Good to add it on there. This one, oh my god, top 50 incidents in WWE history. You know what really should have been number one out of all time? People should have said that it could have been number one was Hulk Hogan and the New World Order when he formatted the New World Order, because, you know, he gave WWE secrets to WCW. Next, I love this one. The greatest rivals of all time, Shawn Michaels versus Bret the Hitman Hart. 3-disc set. They are interviewed by WWE Hall of Famer Jim Ross. They need to make another one, part 2. This time, it would be called The Greatest Rivals 2, Volume 2, The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I would want JR to, you know, interview those guys because, you know, I want to know about how they got to be a rival from WrestleMania 15, 17, and 19. Next, my all-time favorite WWE Hall of Famer, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the bottom line of the most popular superstar of all time. the documentary was pretty damn good. And the reason why it's 14A, because Austin and The Rock do a lot of swearing, like shit happens, because it was, he explains about the Attitude Era, and there's some great matches and on here. I like Austin, and he was there, and he was punked by Ashton Kutcher, which is pretty harsh. Next, Volume 2, Ladder Match 2, Crash and Burn. Kofi Kingston, Christian, and Kane from the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania. Alberto Del Rio, Rey Mysterio, that was TLC 2010. Jeff Hardy on Edge at WrestleMania 23. And you know what? The reason why this is 14A, because there's some bloodbaths on here, and they totally didn't forget about WrestleMania 10. That's a great match between Scott Hall and Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels. Next, WWE Best Pay-Per-View Matches of 2011. Rey Mysterio, Alberto Del Rio, Edge, Dolph Ziggler, CM Punk, The Miz, John Cena, The Undertaker, Triple H, the Money in the Bank 2011 in Chicago, Illinois. And this is not bad because I love the pictures on here from the Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania 27, Extreme Rules, Over the Limit, Capital Punishment, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Night of Champions, and Hell in a Cell and Vengeance. And what they missed this time was Survivor Series and TLC. Next, we got The Rock, the epic journey of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Awesome. This is a hell of a good DVD. Never before interviews, and honestly, I enjoyed this. And the reason why it's 14A, because the documentary, and believe it or not, Austin and Cena started swearing, and I really was like, what the hell? So next, we got Falls Count Anywhere, the greatest street fights of other out-of-control matches, Austin, Foley, and The Game, and that was Edge, and HBK crawling, Triple H and Foley. And the reason why this is 14A, because there's a lot of blood on it. This is hosted by Mick Foley, and you know what? This didn't disappoint me at all. I enjoyed it, I love it, and you guys should add that in your collection. Next, the top 50 greatest finishing moves in WWE history. I enjoyed this. The matches were not bad. Everything from the stunner to, RKO. And then from here, I got NWO The Revolution, awesome DVD. The documentary had a mix from 2002, which was the old NWO, black and white, under WWF home video. And then for WWE home video, there were now interviews. Next, the Attitude Era, and the reason why it was 14A, because holy macro, they stepped the boundaries, which is pretty cool, because, here they are, talking a lot of shit on there, and, it's hard to find those, documentaries now, like DX, Are You Ready, with HBK and China on it, and believe it or not, HBK was butt naked. Last but not least, the very best pay-per-view matches of 2012. Undertaker, Triple H, John Cena, The Rock, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, and on here there were matches from Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank, the Royal Rumble, and this was from Elimination Chamber of Santino Marella. So this was not bad. And now they put on tout.com/WWE, facebook.com, and twitter.com right here just to let us know. Follow the WWE. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's my entire 3-disc set of all excellent WWEs, like Superstars to whatever. And pretty soon I will do a video on all of my pay-per-view collections. So thank you guys for watching. This is Simon Marshall saying bye.